Planning a wedding is often described as one of the most exciting times in a person's life. For me, it was turning into a dream come true, or so I thought. My fiancé, Ryan, and I had been together for 5 years when we decided to tie the knot. He proposed on a romantic beach trip, with the waves crashing behind us as he knelt on one knee. It was magical, and I couldn't wait to spend the rest of my life with him. My best friend, Sarah, was ecstatic about the engagement. We had been inseparable since college, and she was one of the first people I called after Ryan proposed. Sarah offered to help with every detail of the wedding, from choosing the flowers to planning my bachelorette party. It felt comforting to have someone I trusted by my side during such a big moment in my life. But as the weeks went by, I began noticing subtle changes in Sarah and Ryan's behavior. They seemed to share private jokes that I wasn't a part of, and their conversations often felt too intimate for my liking. I brushed it off as paranoia, convincing myself that they were bonding over the shared excitement of the wedding. One day, while scrolling through photos of wedding venues on my phone, I accidentally opened Sarah's text thread. My heart skipped a beat as I saw a string of messages between her and Ryan. They weren't discussing the wedding, they were exchanging flirtatious messages, complete with heart emojis and inside jokes I didn't understand. At first, I froze. My mind raced as I tried to process what I was seeing. Could this really be happening? I scrolled further and found even more damning evidence, explicit photos and declarations of love between the two of them. My world came crashing down. The two people I trusted most had been betraying me behind my back. The next few days were a blur of heartbreak and confusion. I debated confronting them, but I couldn't find the courage. Instead, I started observing their behavior more closely. Every glance they exchanged, every time they laughed together, felt like a dagger to my heart. Finally, I decided to confront Ryan. I waited until we were alone, then showed him the messages and demanded an explanation. He was visibly shaken, but instead of apologizing, he tried to justify his actions. He claimed he was confused about his feelings and had unintentionally fallen for Sarah. His excuses only fueled my anger and pain. Confronting Sarah was even harder. When I showed her the evidence, she broke down in tears, begging for forgiveness. She claimed she never meant to hurt me and that her feelings for Ryan were a mistake. But her words felt hollow. How could she betray me so deeply and expect forgiveness? I called off the wedding and cut ties with both of them. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, but I knew it was the right one. The betrayal was a painful reminder that not everyone who smiles with you has your best interests at heart. Over time, I focused on healing. I sought therapy, leaned on my family, and eventually found solace in the company of true friends. Though the experience was devastating, it taught me the importance of self-respect and trusting my instincts. Today, I'm stronger, wiser, and grateful for the clarity that allowed me to escape a toxic situation before it was too late.